What the hell happened here? Grace was a key part of my plan.
They want to dissolve Calvary and just make it H&H. We would lose the church forever.
Where did you get this will?
Look at the executor.
Charity, will you marry me?
You want black people to go to your white church?
Not without you. Join with me and bring H&H into the future.
All right, Greenleaf fans. Yeah, Jeremy's doing his Greenleaf videos within 24 hours of the episode airing. Who would have thunk? But this will be my gratitude preview video. This will be the episode coming on next week. It's going to be November 5th, if I'm not mistaken. Episode 10 of season 4. Labeled as the season finale based on the previews and some of the cast members, but I believe this season's supposed to be 18 episodes, but I'll do another video on that. So with that being said, let's just say that this episode is going to be a finale. I don't want to say it's going to be the finale in terms of, or mid-season. Just forget about it. Next week's an episode, and then it's going to be a break. So let's just leave it at that. But what a cliffhanger in the last episode. God's Justice. So it looks like, we're going to pick up where we left off. Everybody's still in shock over Grace resigning. And it looks like, we have AJ. The wardrobe team did a good job. The fact that he came into the church wearing white like that was pretty good. It looks like, some people are turning around looking at AJ as, Grace is looking at him. And it looks like she's going to be going off stage to approach him. So I do not know if it's going to be one of those situations where Grace is just going to explain everything, or she just resigned without explaining why she's resigning. But it would be pretty interesting, because maybe this could be the flip of what they didn't do with actually, yeah. Remember when May was talking with Vita, basically the girl who made the motion to have her name taken from the scholarship, when she explained to her and the mother about how she was, taken advantage of by her father when she was younger. And then I was saying, man, I wish you could have seen the deacon board meeting to see how the vote went after May explained her story. So maybe we're going to get the flip of that, where instead of it just being, Grace talking with a couple of people, not her family, face to face about why she's resigning, she's going to confess in front of everyone. So I wonder how that's going to go. But in any case, Bob is back, and he is very upset because Grace was a big part of his overall plans for the church. And it looks like Misty's talking with May about how Calvary is going to be dissolved, and they plan on just making it Harmony and Hope. And by doing that, May's freaking out because that means the Greenleafs will lose their church forever. And it looks like she's going to be in her prayer closet for a little bit longer. It looks like Fernando's showing Carissa the will, and she's wondering how he got it. And he says, well, look at the name of the executor. And that obviously that's going to explain it, but I have no idea whose name is on the will. And she's going to get into some mess. I mean, Fernando is to Carissa what Phil is to Charity. Speaking of which, Phil's asking Charity to marry him, which if this is an elaborate scheme, just like, Judy was like, keep her happy. And I haven't recorded my episode review yet. I'm doing the preview first because this is obviously going to be a shorter video. But going back to last night's episode, my thing with Judy, who I still find attractive, the thing with Judy is the fact that you arranged this dinner, purposefully made things awkward to piss off Charity, and most likely just dissolve whatever relationship they have so you can have a shot at Phil again out of jealousy. It wasn't until later that night when you were able to get the bylaws for the church and read over them that you found out about the whole, what was it, like the most tenured or the Greenleaf with the most work experience at the church can serve as like a tiebreaker or vote to cause a tie when it comes to board meetings. So basically the 60-40 wouldn't really matter so long as a certain Greenleaf is there to vote on the side of Harmony and Hope. And that's when you told Phil to keep her happy. So my thing is, Judy, what if you made things so bad that Phil wasn't able to rectify it? So then you find out about the bylaws and it's like, oh my God, I messed up. So that was a weird transaction there. And it looks like she's going to accept, and this is just utter nonsense, but whatever. And then finally, well, actually, no. Bob asked May to lead the new church because she's like, what is it about you? You want to bring black people to this white church? Basically, Harmony and Hope if Calvary is dissolved. And it's like, well, I want you to lead it, to bring the church into the new world. Will you join me, May? And it's like, that's going to be interesting to see if that's the cliffhanger ending or, how May is going to respond to that. Because my thing is this, and I'll do a separate video on this as well when it comes down to Phil. I'm laughing because Charity betrayed her own family to knock Grace off of the totem pole in order for her to take the AP position. And then Phil's using Charity in order to get his goal to reach head pastor by getting rid of Grace. But then Judy knows something that Phil doesn't, and that's Bob's overall, and I don't want to say overall plan because she doesn't know everything, but she knows just enough to know that Phil is just wasting his time with Charity because he wants Grace to be the person at the top, not Phil. So what if May does, let's just say, for simplicity's sake, let's say that Lady May does take the position to lead the new church, like be the head pastor or whatever. If she does this, I want to know what Phil's reaction is going to be, because it's like, I proposed for nothing. I did all this for nothing. Charity is like, if Phil breaks her heart, she's going to lose it even more than she's already have. And then it's like, look, Charity is a trifling someone who's going to, betray her own family like her sister. But if she dare raise a finger to do anything against her mother, that finger's going to get chopped off. So you can say what you want, like, I betrayed my family for this. That's going to be amazing. So with that being said, Gratitude looks like one heck of an episode. And matter of fact, I apologize. I didn't even bother to pull up the synopsis for the episode because of the fact that this trailer itself spoke volumes. So let me look up the synopsis for this finale. I actually did a video on the synopsis, but considering the fact that we have all these scenes now, we can kind of put context to it. So the synopsis is Bob Whitmore returns to Calvary. Talked about it. Phil asks Charity a very important question. Yes. That's how the sentence is written. So I'm just going to assume that she says yes. Fernando gives Carissa information about the Greenleaf's hazy past. And Lady May considers an offer that would achieve her dream. So it's interesting. I think the next video I do will just strictly be like, will Lady May accept Bob's offer? Yeah. Because she has been a tortoise in this race, to be honest, because it is interesting to say that Lady May has been on the sidelines while everybody else has been running the race. She's been dictating what to do, what to say, what not to do, what not to say. While, it's like she's being reactive while, Lady May is being reactive and planning while everybody else is being active, conspiring with their own, desires and whatnot. So the tortoise might end up winning the race. But with that being said, let me just save that for his own video. That's the preview for Gratitude, the air quote finale. So obviously this is going to be the last episode of 2019 because Ambitions is probably going to, take the reins from Greenleaf the following Tuesday, November 12th, and run its course through the remainder of 2019. So when the haves and have-nots returns, then that'll take over, and then hopefully If Loving You Is Wrong will come back after that. I recorded a video before this one talking about how we still don't have a return date for it. So hey, it is what it is, but the show is coming back. But let me know what you think is going to happen in next week's episode of Greenleaf. I'm excited. Like I said, with If Loving You Is Wrong, it's been a fun ride reviewing this show from start to finish this year. And I can't wait to do it again in 2020, Lord willing. So thanks so much for supporting the video. I hope this does well because I'm doing the video early for a change. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Still trying to hit 94,000 before November 1st. So with that being said, I will talk to you all later.